Santa Maria, Madre cielo, Santa Maria.
Honor, respect, luz y progreso. This is Sancistaluis. So I'm doing a video today because we are in November. And I just wanted to take a time to say, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers that have been following my channel. I appreciate that you enjoy the context. It's been a few busy months. And last month, which was October, I did a series on just how I enjoy my Halloween, the month of October. And so now that we're entering into November, we are in November and December and the following, coming months, I want to focus more on spiritual context, not just spiritual context in the sense of, speaking about various groups of spirits or levels of spirits, speaking a little bit more on espiritismo, trabajos espirituales that I do that I think would be good or helpful for you, the viewers. That's the reason why you guys are here. That's why you guys watch and enjoy the channel. So I want to focus on that within the coming months, and also doing more book reviews. I know my channel is all over the place. There's times when I'm talking about espiritismo or Puerto Rican folk spiritism. There are times when I speak about la brujeria or Hispanic folk magic. And then there are times when I review things that I think are, that I think my followers or my subscribers would enjoy. And also there are times when I just do formularies, recipes that we do in espiritismo within the Latin or Hispanic community that I think would be helpful for my followers. So let me get on to this video and why I'm recording this video today. A lot of people, when they travel, people that know me, when they travel overseas or to different countries, they enjoy bringing me gifts. And they're like, what can I bring you? I'm going to such and such. I'm going to this place or that place. What would you like me to bring you? And I always say, bring me something that represents the culture, something that is spiritual, that is religious, that has to do with that culture and why they use it. And I find those gifts more important. To me, they're beautiful than gold and all that other stuff. I like things or objects that people use within their spirituality or within their religious practices within their cultures. So Brian, he was in Africa. Brian is my godson, and he was in Africa. And before he went to Africa, he said, Padrino, and I'm going to keep this as private as possible, but Padrino, what do you think? I'm going to Africa. And I said, Brian, this is going to be life-changing for you. And so we had a little spiritual conversation. And he said, Padrino, what would you like me to bring you from Africa, from his motherland? Brian, just to give you a little bit of Brian is my godson. He's from Honduras, but he currently lives in Puerto Rico. And so anyways, he said, what would you like me to bring you from Africa? And I said, what? Again, bring me something that represents Africa, something that the people use, whether it's religious or in a spiritual context. These are the things that I personally enjoy. These are the things that I'm going to use instead of some, like something you just hang on the wall and you forget about it, collects dust. So I'm sure he placed a lot of thought into this, and I'm going to show you some things that he brought me from Africa because they're pretty interesting. And then I'm going to show you a video of just Brian in Africa. One video that really, and I'm gonna time this, that I found very interesting, and I'm gonna show you. I don't know if I'm gonna place it right here or where I'm gonna place it, but I'm gonna time this. So this was interesting. This part of the video that he recorded, and I kind of took it from his Facebook. So Brian, sorry, I should ask permission, but I'm gonna show you all this. I thought this was very interesting, very magical, very spiritual, and this was in Africa. So here it is.
In Bor, about 84 kilometers from Dakar. This sand from the Sahara Desert in Mauritania, Sahara Desert sand. The yellow sand from Lompoul. When you go to Saint Louis, you can meet the desert of Lompoul. So the vegetable we're eating in Senegal comes this in this country. This is the mangrove sand from the Sinsaloum Islands in near the Gambia. Okay, when you go to Gambia, you can meet the Sinsaloum Islands. Also, we have the local sand from God Island, and the pitch, and you have to get this color here. We have the dawn of Pink Lake, phenomenal lake only in world in Senegal, about 40 kilometers from Dakar. This is the Tenore Desert from Mali, Niger, the way it was passing the Rally Paris Dakar to Arabian, Senegal. This sand from the Iron Mine from Mauritania also, the Iron Mine sand. The black sand from the Mamel volcano. Behind the two mountains, they built a big monument of Renaissance. Then, in all, we're using until 15 different colors of sand, but all natural, you know. And
So I thought that was really interesting, and we spoke about that because he was talking about the part of Africa that he was in and the borders, and I just thought that was very interesting how there was a spiritual undertone to that. And if you understand spirituality or magic, you'll probably, as a viewer, you'll probably understand what I'm speaking about. But one other thing that Brian did that was very beautiful, and he asked me, well, how should I honor my spirits, my ancestors when I'm there? And I said, just give of your heart, give freely. And so he had the tour guide recording, and this is the last part of the video I'm going to take from Brian. Sorry, Brian. But he had the tour guide record this, and I want to show you this because this was also a beautiful part of the video.
Ashe, brother. Ashe, Ashe. The door of no return. This is the door of no return in Gore Island. All the slaves were checking out from this island, were going through from this door to the America. 3 centuries and 12 years, 20 million slaves were going to America through from this door.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. That was really beautiful. And so anyways, Brian is my godson, my spiritual godson in Epiridimo. And he was just here this last weekend, and we did a spiritual service for him. He came along, and he was also, I'm going to place pictures up here. My other godson, Jeremy, came along. It was a beautiful, moving, spiritual, I want to say, like a bautismo, session espiritual, and it's very private to Brian, so we didn't record much of it. I'll show you within the video some of the things that I had done, but I kept it very private, very respectful for Brian. And then before Brian came, a couple of days before that, I had Maria, and I'm gonna show you up here. Maria, she came, and her husband, Ivan, they came. We celebrated in Salem 2 days in a row. So I've had a really busy, exhausting week. But anyways, Brian said, what would you like from Africa? I said, listen, Papa, I want you to bring me something that they use spiritually in Africa. What do they use? You know? And he said, all right, I'll find you something. And so he kept it for a surprise. So let me show you what he brought me. And I thought, look at this. This is it's just a nice container, but inside, and I have to show you. I'm gonna have to turn off the camera. But he brought me some resins. Okay, some incense. And he was in this market that he said that the whole market was complete. And I'm gonna leave the name of the part of Africa that he went there because it probably just slipped my mind. But this is resin. It's got oils, and I can smell. You can see that it's not dried, okay? So it's this beautiful resin, and it smells really good. He brought me this, actually he brought me 3. He brought me this one, and I'm gonna turn the camera over because I wanna smell them Now this one's pretty interesting. I don't know if this one is in the container that it came in. Okay. But this one's interesting because it kind of looks like, you can smell musk. You can smell the sweet musk, spicy. Now, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to have to record it over. It kind of looks like dirt, actually. But it smells really good. It smells like, rose, like rose oils. But that's pretty good. I enjoy it, okay? So I'm going to light some charcoal, and I want you guys to see it. So he bought me 3 incenses. He bought me this one, that one, because 3 is a lucky number. And he brought me this one right here, and I'm probably going to have it backwards. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, this one's more of a dry resin. How do I open this? I probably have it backwards, so it's probably like that. Okay. I don't know much about these incenses. This one looks more like a myrrh. I could be wrong. But it's got like a perfume. It smells like the Cologne opium. It's maybe opium. Something that I wore in the 80s. Yeah, it smells something like, it's like a cologne that I wear, like Dracar or opium. But this one's dry, and it kind of looks like myrrh. I'm going to turn the camera over, and if you guys know what these incenses are, because Brian didn't know what they were, but when he was in the market, he said, Padrino, there were so many incenses, there were so many aromas that he got sick to it. I mean, at first it was good, but he said it was like, you ever go to Yankee Candle in the malls or in the shops, and it smells good from a distance, but once you stand in the store for too long, all the aromas kind of get you sick to your stomach. And I said, you know, whenever you go to these places, carry a little bag of coffee beans and get your senses back, okay? And he said, you know, I didn't think about that. But I'm gonna light these, I'm gonna turn them on, I'm gonna smell them with a lit charcoal, see how they smell. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate them. I don't know what they are, so I'm going to turn the camera over. Maybe if anybody who may have these incenses might know what they are. If you do, leave a comment down below what you think they are. It smells good. The most interesting thing that Brian brought me, and he didn't realize what he thought it was something else, is this right here. This is Vision, or Vision 7411, okay? And he's like, Padrino, look what I found over here. I'm going to bring you a bottle from Africa. And I'm like, and I saw it from the moment because I know what he was thinking this was, which it's not. And it's, you can see they imitate. So we thought this was a designer imposter. I thought, and Terry thought, this was a designer imposter of 4711. This is 4711, and this is 7411. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around. You can see that the 47 is clear. I've done videos on this. Love this cologne for spiritual cleansings, for purifying, for the summer. It's like Agua Florida. I love this stuff, and I'll leave a link below of one of the videos where I review this. You can see that this is more of a yellow. This one looks like Agua Florida, while this is more of a clear color. So when he sent me the picture, I could just tell by the cover. You can see the 4711 has that traditional gold cover, while this one, the 7411, has that white cover. The bottles, the shape of the bottles, you can see that they're imitating each other. I thought that was interesting. Now, while 4711 smells, if you know what 47, it smells citrusy, it smells clean, it smells fresh. Love this stuff for the summer. I use this as we use Agua Florida. Look at that. I use this as we use Florida water to cleanse. It's Eau de Cologne. Actually, this is the first Eau de Cologne, okay? I use this as I would use Florida water, something to purify, something to cleanse. Affordable, you know. Don't know how much Brian paid for the 7411, but while this one right here smells citrusy, this smells, It smells like cologne, but a spicy, very beautiful. I can smell like a sweet spice to it. There's some nutmeg in there. I wish, it smells like a perfume. It smells like a man's cologne, but I can smell the nutmeg and it smells real good. So we were thinking this was like a designer imposter of German 4711. Actually, it's not. And I found the company, I Googled it, Vijon, and I found the company. They do a lot of, I think they're from India. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm really sorry. In the Middle East, India, but they do a huge line of personal care. There's talcum powder, there's creams, there's aftershave lotions that they do. So we were thinking this was like a designer imposter of 4711, and it's not. And it smells real good. Doesn't last in the body long because it is an eau de Cologne, okay? It's more like an eau de toilette. It doesn't last too long in the body, but it's good for refreshing. I like the smell of this. It smells really good. It smells completely different than 4711, but you can see except this is more green. Well, this is like that tradition, that famous, you know, that aqua blue color, I guess you want to call it. And this is more of a green. And then you probably hear see that right there? So it smells good. So Brian, I really appreciate it. This is not a designer imposter. I Googled the company. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down below. If you guys want to see Vijon's line, again, I'll leave a link down below. Check it out. I like it. It smells good. So again, I'm gonna light the incenses so you guys can't smell it because we still haven't invented, with all this technology, we still haven't invented smell-o-vision. I wish we could. It smells really good. I like this. I enjoy this. This is a good cologne. So again, thank you to Brian. And when people, like I said, when people visit countries, like they go to Venezuela, Mexico, Brazil, Africa, Europe, and they say, what do you want? You know, hey, what would you like from this country? I always say, bring me something that the people use or that represents their spirituality, their religion, their faiths. It could be a cross, it could be incense, it could be a cologne, it could be something that represents their faith. And these are the gifts that I value. And Brian, I appreciate it. I love it. I'm going to turn the camera over so that the viewers can see what it looks like. And I wish you guys could smell it. This stuff smells delicious. Smells. Okay, so you can see that I lit a coal. I'm letting it get nice and hot. And I just want to show you real quick, up close. This is the name of the cologne. And they actually have a company. It's Vijon 7411 Eau de Cologne. These are the ingredients. It doesn't say how many ounces it is, but it's got some history. Okay, so again, I'm going to compare that to the 4711, which is right here. Okay, the original Eau de Cologne, 4711. There's the, I don't know if this has the ingredients. I've never sat there. These are all, I guess, all the awards. No, it doesn't really say the ingredients. But anyways, this is the one, and I'm going to leave a link. I guess they sell all over the United States. So you could probably pick this up somewhere in the United States. But it's a beautiful gift. I've never seen it, so I thought that was awesome. So now I'm going to show you, again, there's the coal. I want to show you the resins that Brian, my godson, sent me. And look, once you see it, he had it wrapped up in this. As you can see, it's got these oils. It's very sweet smelling. I don't know if you can see the oils on my skin. It's very sweet. It smells good. I like that one. I'm going to light them up for you guys here. I don't know if this is the package that this came in. And if anybody knows if this is Bod, I don't even know what I'm going to say there, so I'm not even going to try to say that. I don't even know if this is the package that this came in. Very hard to record with one hand. Okay, so here it is. And I'm going to pour this in this plate right here. So you can see it looks kind of like, actually like dirt, but it smells very sweet. And if anybody knows what this is, one of my YouTube followers, let me know. You can smell the oils. Smells good, but it looks like soil. Okay, where's the other one? And then this one right here, probably gonna record it wrong. I think it's this way. Anybody knows what this means? Please let me know. I asked, here it is. This one David, I mean, sorry, not David, Brian, you can see. Bitch. Smells good. So I'm going to try this one. This one smells very pungent. Now you can see the oils that I got from the other incense. This is not because my hands are dirty. The coal is nice and lit. So I'm going to start with this guy right here. See how that smells. Let it, okay, so now let's see how that one smells. Now the smells are very earthy. Even though the incense in itself has a sweet smell, once you place it into the charcoal, it kind of smells like copal to me. This would be an incense more, it's not a sweet incense. It kind of smells like myrrh. I'm sorry. It smells like myrrh with a little bit of perfume. If anybody knows what this is, please leave a comment down below. Let me show you the package again. Sorry about this. I should have thought this over. If anybody can read that, please let me know what it is. But this would be an incense more for purifying and for removing, okay? While I haven't lit this one yet, or this one, I can smell the myrrh. It's got that myrrh, earthy, woody scent. This would be good for removing, for cleansing, for purifying, okay? Just generally for removing. I'm going to try this one next. It smells like malt, like sugarcane syrup. And it smells very woody. Okay, this is it. I'm going to show you again. Very woody. Hopefully this will not... I turned on the light so you can see what this looks like. This is a whole bag of this. But look at that. I want to show you the other one. And it smells sweet to the hand. And then this one. You can see all the oils in it. So if anybody knows what this may be, any of my followers, please let me know. I'm going to go with this one next, and then this one. But this one definitely is for purifying, for cleansing, and for removing. Purifying, I can smell it. It's for purifying, cleansing a home, removing negative energies. And I smell that sugarcane, malt, I want to say like coffee bean, trying to smell it, like coffee bean, you know that coffee aroma in the morning. It's really hard to explain unless you know what I'm talking about, but it smells good. This would definitely be good for purifying and cleansing. I'm going to go, when this is done, I'm definitely going to go with this one. And then with this one, probably the coal, much less. Okay, I took off the one that I just burned, and you can see, I let it cool down. It's a big sap of syrup. It got more bitter as it went away, as it kept burning. I let it burn as much as I could. But you can tell that this is definitely for removing, cleansing. So now I'm going to do this one, okay? And I don't know, again, just take a little handful. Looks like dirt. Okay, so I'm going to place it on the coal. I think that should be enough. And see what this smells like. So far, both these incenses have a musky aroma to it. Very woody. And those incenses right there would be more for cleansing, for removing negative energies and vibrations. This is pretty interesting right here. Sorry, I got distracted. Anybody know these incenses, please let me know what they may be. I'm going to put this in there just to see how this influences it, the smell. But it smells musky. Let me see if that changes the aroma. Very purifying, very cleansing. This would be good for removing negative energy, removing psychic dirt. You could just tell by the aroma, removing psychic dirt, negative energies, negative vibrations from within the house, around the house. It smells earthy, woody, musky. Okay. This one's a little bit more sweeter than this one right here. This one is a little bit more muskier. Now I'm going to go to this one right here. After this burns out a little bit. But I like it. It smells good. Anybody know what these are right here? Please let me know. Leave a comment down below. So I removed that other incense from the coal. I wanted to keep using, I didn't want to keep wasting coal. So now I'm going to go with this one right here. And I should have emailed my Arabian or my Egyptian friends there in New York. This smells, you can smell it, look at the oils. It smells kind of like, I don't know if anybody remembers that cologne, that perfume, Opium. It smells good. All right, so I'm just going to put a little handful just to see how this smells carefully on the coal. Try not to get burnt, and I don't want to waste anything. Oh yeah, this smells exactly. Okay, so I'm no perfume expert. Okay, trust me, I'm not. But I can smell. This one's sweeter. It smells like the Opium perfume. You know, the cologne. I can smell the amber in there somehow. I smell myrrh, cedar. It's got this musky scent. Tonka beans, probably some sandalwood, and orris root. I can smell that. I can smell some rose oil in there as well. So if anybody knows what this is. It's very sweet, very purifying. It's sweet and woody at the same time. Very interesting aroma. So if anybody knows what these are, please let me know. This would be good. This is very sweet, so it's good for attracting positive energies. So you can use this also for cleansing and purifying, of course. But this would be more of an incense for as appeasing the spirits, as an offering to the spirits. It doesn't burn as much as the other two. But it's sweet, so this one would be more for attracting. Again, if anybody knows what these are, please let me know. So anyways, I'm going to say thank you, Brian. I appreciate these gifts. I love them. These mean so much to me. Look at the oils. It smells like a rose oil. It smells really good. Actually, it smells like opium, that perfume. My mom used to wear that when I was a kid, so I would recognize that smell. So anyways, I'm just going to end the video, but I love that. Thank you very much, Brian. And again, I just wanted to say, Brian, this is not a knockoff of 4711. This is an actual company. They smell completely different. I enjoy it. It smells really good. So, Brian, I love you very much. It was awesome spending the weekend with you, with Jeremy. I also want to say thank you to Maria, Yvonne, Evan, and Thomas. My house smells very spiritual. I'm going to end the video, and I want to say thank you, Brian. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Maria, Yvonne. Thank you to all my followers, all my subscribers. I love you guys all from the bottom of my heart. I will be getting back now that the October, my favorite fall season, is over. I'm going to be focusing more on spiritual videos, religious videos, magical videos, and whatever it may be. But anyways, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Okay, leave a comment down below. Always press the if you like the video, press that like button, and smash that bell button to get notifications when I post new videos, which I try to post once a week. Sometimes I'm lucky enough to do 2 if I have a slow day that day. But anyways, this is Sancistaluis. Much respects, much love. Los quiero mucho de todo corazón. And muchas bendiciones de parte de mí. Much blessings from me to you and to all your families. This is Sancista Brujo Luis. Santo Sanse, los quiero mucho. Un besote to everybody. Chao, chaito.